Hey, good morning. Good to be back with you. Beautiful Friday morning. Was able to get out and get a little exercise. I hope you were able to get out there too. If you don't, try to get out there this afternoon. As you know, as a leader, we've got to be able to re-energize, refresh, step back from the noise, and exercise is a great way to do that. A good, productive discipline. You know, talking a little bit about values. When I'm with leaders, I love to ask them, tell me about your deeply held values. You know, what's your foundation as a leader? You know, what are your top 4 values? And tell me a little bit about those. Clarify those values. How do they show up in your life on a day-to-day basis? And oftentimes leaders are unable to do that. But if you know anything about Built to Lead, if you read any of the blogs, Chet blogs every single day on our Built to Lead site, we talk a lot about core values. We talk a lot about building your core, being more self-aware, you know, talking about your worldview and your passions and your purpose and, you know, your process for delivering on all of that. You know, it's such a critical part of being a leader, and that would be my challenge for you today, is that would you be able, if somebody asked you right now, tell me about your top 4 values and how those are being expressed by you as a leader. Talk to me about your behaviors on a day-to-day basis. And you know, when I look at my partners, I look at Chet. Chet has this passion for learning. It's a deeply held value that he has, this commitment to lifelong learning. And so what does he do? He reads, he learns, he distills those thoughts by writing them down, going deeper into them, and then they show up in a blog, sharing it to his community. I mean, that's a commitment to learning. You take a look at John Rue, our other partner, and Kitty Allen, faith-filled people. Faith is a value that they deeply hold, and they are building these communities throughout Columbus and nationally, building great faith-filled leaders. They work in that faith community as coaches. And we have 2 other partners, Doug Brown and David Deck, up there in the St. Louis area. And these guys have just wonderful skills in terms of technology and graphics. And we just did a little work on our blog site, and they shared with us those skills. They have a commitment to our practice, you know, to help us be better. So that's the message, is would you be able to name your top 4 values that you hold deeply in your life? It's my challenge for you. It's a challenge for me every day too. Hey, I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you've had a good week. I look forward to being here with you next week. This is Pete Kunk, Built to Lead.